know where to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In 21st verse we entered यद आलोक्य तु जंतु कुरुते कर्म संचयम तद्गतिर्जायते यस्य निरालोकम तु चिंतयेत्. As is the thought, so is our life. For the eruptions of thoughts in our mind, some reference is required. Think about wife, think about husband, think about children, think about world, think about God. Easy. Now think about nothing. So, why we think about something? Because we have given importance to something. As much you are thinking about your house, about your children, about your relations, about your childhood, do we think about somebody else's? No. Because we have given importance to that. So, when we give importance to something, we award a status of reality to that. And when we have given a status of reality, we will keep on thinking about it. So, who is the culprit? Ourselves. Stop giving importance to anything in this world. Therefore, yadyad alokya tu yo jantuhu kurute karma sanchayam. Whatever, yat kaschit jantu jivaha yadyat तत्त्वम आलोक्य उत्तर अभिधीयमानः निश्चित्य कर्म संचयम कर्मणाम स्वस्वविहित कर्मणाम संचयम समूहम कुरुते करिष्यते. What is karma? Karma is when we are having importance to something. I'll give one simple example. Whenever we are giving any importance to anything, we are disturbed. Simple rule. Give importance to discipline, you will be most miserable in life. Give importance to punctuality, you will be always frustrated. Give importance to cleanliness, you will see only dirt. You will not see God. Because we have given importance. And therefore, we have given importance. We should be good. So we struggle doing good. First of all, stop doing everything. Enough is enough. Upanishad says, Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat nasti akrutaha krutena tadvidyanartham gurumeva vigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Parikshalokan karmachitan. Re-evaluate your life. Till date, what is our life? Struggle to fulfill our desires. Other than that, nothing else. Pariksha, re-evaluate. Pariksha lokan, karmachitan, in the field of karma. Do this, do that, do that. Continuously busy. So if we have to write our biography, what we'll write? This Balastavat Krida Saktaha, Tarunastavat Tarunirakaha, Vruddhastavat Chinta Saktaha, Parame Brahmani Kopina Raktaha. This is our life whole story. In childhood, we are busy struggling to get the things. Then in teenager, we are running after boys or girls. Then in the old age, we are buried under worries. Parame Brahmani Kopina Lagna. We are not seeking something higher in life. But how to seek the higher? See, so simple it is. If I tell you, listen to silence. Now, if you are disturbed by this noise, you are not listening to silence. Listening to silence means you are not influenced by any word, any sound. Silence is not absence of sound. Silence is when sounds do not disturb us. See? The noise is made by this mic. The mic is not disturbed. We are disturbed. So where is the disturbance? Disturbance is not in the world. Disturbance is in our mind because we have given undue importance to something. Friends. Therefore, yad yada alokya yo jantu kurute karma sanchayam. Now take another step. There are three stages. Janati ichhati karoti. Here it is said by Lord Shiva, yad alokya, whatever is known to us, about that only we have a desire. How simple it is. And this is how the telemarketing is conducted. At the 10, 11 o'clock, when everybody has gone, these Mahamayas are at home doing nothing. So they will be watching the TV. And there it is, the telemarketing show goes on. And there they say, see, this machine, it can cut the potatoes exactly the same size, all the pieces. In 2 minutes, 5 kilogram of potato can be cut perfectly well. Original MRP 21,000. If you call right now 2100, and then do you think we'll keep quiet? And that number will never go wrong number. It will go correct. And thereafter, that delivery will come next day. And now the problem is there are only two persons at home. हम दो हमारा कोई नहीं. Now what will you do by cutting 5 kilograms of potato? And for whom? And then we have to show it to the public. Then some kind of function is conducted, and then the people come, and then vegetable out of the potato thing is made, and then the question is, how do you like it? Everything is fine. This vegetable is very good, good tasting. Now, waiting to say, hey, but how come you cut exactly all the pieces exactly the same shape, size? Nobody asks. Frustration. See, friends. Therefore, when we know something, we desire that thing. Desire is both way. Either I want or I don't want. The truth is, no reaction. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. He or she, no comments. Friends. So, यद्यद आलोक्य यो जंतु कुरुते कर्म संचयम. And then we start acting. So, first desire and then karma. These three things put together is called as the knot in our heart. The knot is very naughty. It is not, but yet it troubles us. Avidya, kama, karma. Three of them. Because I do not know, therefore I desire, and desire will not allow us to keep quiet. So, jantu kurute karma sanchayam, and then we keep on accumulating karma, karma phala. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Relax, man, relax. See, where I have to stay when I go to Sydney, I don't think. In which room I have to stay, I don't think. What about my washing clothes, I don't think. What about my food, where I have to go and take food, I don't think. Where I have to go for the lecture, I don't think. Who is going to take me there, I don't think. Relax. Constantly, call. Learn not to think. Otherwise, there is no end to it, man. See? Kurute karma sanchaya. I have to do this, I have to do that. Relax. So important thing. Karma is not created by God. It is created by our foolishness. 5th chapter, Bhagavad Gita. न कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभु न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. Karma is not created by God. He never tells us to do karma. It is our khujli. I was in which place? Ahmedabad. One of my books somebody took, and he was behind probably, and he said, Swami, please put your autograph. So I took it, and other person, Swami, do you know to whom you, for whom you signed? I said, I don't know, I don't have ears, the eyes behind. Then he came in front. Then elderly man and was introduced. Swamiji, he is a great literary giant of this place. So I got up, I said, Maharaj, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you. I'm extremely sorry. Please sit down. Then he said, Swamiji, you give so many lectures and so many books you write. How can you do that? I said, Kujli. When you have Kujli, you are never short of time. You are doing open heart surgery and in between. When you have Kujli, you are never short of time. See? We all have Kujli to do something or the other. See? Mental Kujli means itch. And when somebody has, suppose, eczema, and that eczema, when somebody scratches, he never suffers. He enjoys. Maja aa raha, maja aa raha. Others suffer. Are yaar, stop that dirty thing. And then you see, oh God, blood has come out. Kurute karma sanjay. And as you go on scratching more and more, it expands, it becomes more and more. See, there is a story about one Babaji. I'm telling you, karma sanchayam. He was uh, dispassion. You know, this is a what you call a theoretical dispassion. Gave up everything and wanted to stay all alone nearby village and staying below the tree. And people used to come and give him milk and food or something like that. And then every day then the people thought, let us make a small kutia for him. They made a kutia. He's saying, I didn't ask, it is coming on. And then every day milk, instead of that, why not give him a cow and a calf that was given. Then there is a grass and all that required. Then somebody to look after, so one girl was kept there to look after the cow and everything. And thereafter the children were born. Not from cow. And slowly the samsara began. Friends, yadalokketu yo jantuhu kurute karma sanchayan. Then tad gatir jayate yasmat. And therefore, we are again and again born in this world. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Again and again, the same story continues. Therefore, the highest spiritual practice is na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyage naike amritatva manashuhu. What is our life? Karma, then praja. Praja is offsprings. There are two types. One are biological children, and second are disciples. They are called as the Nada Santati. Samsara begins. Dhanena, wealth. Then Tyage Naike Amritatva Manashu. Means what? When you have nothing to do, nowhere to go, relax. That's it. So much involved in this world. So whatever we are doing in our life, what for? Time pass. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Just time pass. Like the flowers. They have fragrance. They don't give fragrance. Like the sun has light and energy, doesn't give. In the same manner, let the fragrance of our life be there. Whether somebody takes or not, who cares? The flower doesn't feel lonely. यार मैं अकेला हूँ कोई आता ही नहीं. No, relax. Therefore, tadgatir jayate yasman niralokam tu chintayet. And therefore, the technique is given. Niralokam tu chintayet. Don't think about anything in this world. Be very attentive. At night, when we are in deep sleep, that time, what is our position? We are nowhere, we are never time, and we are nobody. And therefore, we are happy. Now, when we wake up, before becoming anybody, meaning maintain the nobody status. Before becoming anybody, whatever spiritual life you have to live, your japa, studying scriptures, sitting for God's name, whatever you have to do as Mr. Nobody. You won't have any struggle. And one day, by God's grace, it will happen that let there be thoughts or let there be no thoughts. Attainment of no thought status is not an achievement. Having multiple thoughts continuously is not a problem because we are not disturbed. They come and go like the space. So many things happen in space. Nothing is, no, it's okay, come and gone. So, like the gross space is untouched by the contents. What is the meaning of untouched? Untouched means supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Now come subjectively, the same gross space we can experience. So our vision is a space for all the colors and forms. So all the colors and forms are supported by the vision space. No color, no form is rejected, all supported, but none of them touch the space. We don't have to do anything. This is what Bhagavan says, Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva. The absence of attachment. If we want to attain absence of attachment, I'll tell you the simpler than the simplest technique. Only know that attachment is an illusion. That's it. We are not attached even to our own body. If we are attached to our body, we will not go to sleep. When we don't get sleep means what? We get too much involved with some particular theme. And therefore, we get involved and then suffer. But if we follow this principle, that because we have given importance, it is troubling us. See? If I have given importance to something, I have to devalue that. See? As much we are disturbed because of our children, are we disturbed about somebody else's children? Think. So, like effortlessly, vision is not disturbed by all that is illuminated by the vision, equally true. Our mind is also not disturbed by anything which is included in the mind. But what happens? We have some obsessions. Whenever I sit for meditation, too many thoughts come. So let them come, man. Who cares? Like you listen to Vedanta, listen to the thoughts. So many times, so many years we have been listening. Kuch farak pada? It will not happen because asangoham, punah punah. Nothing will change us because you are immortal. मरने भी नहीं देते. See, my friends. Therefore, tadgatir jayate yasmat. Because of unnecessarily thinking about this and that, then you again get into that same world. Therefore, do not allow any memories to be crystallized on your mind. Therefore, how the memories are crystallized? Because we react. Don't react. If you want to know what should be the quality of our mind, the best example I can think is like the mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Slowly, we will develop that faculty not to remember. Don't remember God. Then forget the world. Our remembrance about God is what? Oh God, my son should get married seventh time. That is why all our gods have got a smile on their face. आ गया फिर. Again this fellow has come. Friends, there was one house and a grandson was born and the grandmother was alone. Her husband died. And the child, right from birth onwards, all the time sticking to the grandmother, not to the mother. And then the grandmother all the time thinking, see, he likes me more than this. The mother, she doesn't know anything. Naturally, she's the first time mother, she will not know everything. You are a professional. So all the time taking, feeding him and washing and cleaning everything continuously. It's okay few days. Then 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, that fellow is not living that grandmother. And to that extent, don't put on this sari. This I don't like. You put other one. And don't talk to that man. He is not a good person. Slowly, slowly, she got so fed up of that child. Then they did some puja, poti and all that, went to some Panditji. Panditji, please tell why this is child is like that. So he has done some calculation. Shani, Mangal, Budh, Guru. And in that, there was one graha, husband. And then he told, he is your husband. And then this old lady started thinking, oh God, all his habits and approach is exactly like him. Now look at him. When she is looking at her grandson husband, मरने के बाद भी नहीं छोड़ा. Why? Because too much attached. Too much attached. Don't get too much involved with anything or anybody in this world. You'll get caught up. See? Today I was reading our Sai Baba's Pothi. Topic was before his death, for about 2 weeks or so, he told some of the person, read Ramayana. And for 2 weeks, he was simply listening to Valmiki Ramayana. And then when the point time of departure came, he told all the people, hey, go home, take food and come. Go home, take. And he pushed everybody out, nobody around. And then he left the body. The reason is, anybody is near you at the time of death, again you'll get caught up in that. Keep away, keep away. Be with yourself. And therefore, niralokam tu chintayet. Think about nothing. Think about nothing means what? Again, I told you, don't give importance to anything in this world. Listen to silence. One more technique I tell you how we can practice this. When we do anything mechanically, our spiritual practice is basically a mechanically thing. We start our day the same thing. Take the Malayana, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So, whenever anything is repeated a lot, many times, we don't require our mind to be involved in that. And if the mind is not involved, we cannot work on the mind. So, now we'll do one or two experiments. Not difficult, my friends. You chant any mantra in your mind. Not a very long mantra, Trambakam Yave. No, no. Simple thing. Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. Chant in your mind. Stop. Now, again, chant, but also listen. Sri Ram, 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 Ram. Both the things. Chant also and listen also. There is a difference. That is the reason our scriptures tell Shravan, listening, writing, talking. After some time, it becomes mechanical. In one house, a Marwadi house, I went. And that man told, Swamiji, my mother is writing Ram, 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 Ram. See how many books she has written and please bless her. I said, what should I bless? No, no, you bless her. So she showed me the book, copy where she wrote. Could you imagine? Worse than the shorthand. Ram, Ra, and Ma. It became shorthand. Ra, small line, big line. Small, big line, small line. So, I said, this is hard. What is this? This is Ram Ram. I said, where is Ram in that? Anything you do mechanic. When you get involved, your mind is required. And we have to use the mind to go beyond the mind. You must have seen in the athletes, They have got this pole vault jump. We cannot jump beyond a particular height, but we want to. So we take help of somebody. And then we take the pole and come running and fix it in the soil. And with that, we go up there. And thereafter, we discard that pole. No, he got me here. How can you fall that side? No. Discard it. Exactly the same way, use the mind to transcend the mind. This is what Bhagavan Sri Krishna says. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Use your mind to go beyond the mind. It is possible only if you know how to mind your mind. Instead of we minding the mind is minding us. My friends. So, tadgatir jayati yasmat niralokam chintaye to chintayet. Niralokam. No objectivity. In being, no efforts. When you become anybody, mother, father, brother, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws, grandson, granddaughter or grandparent, anything, you are bound to have thoughts in your head. Because without the seed, as a plant cannot grow, without the seed of somebody, thoughts cannot come. Thoughts always come to somebody. Remember this principle. And then you will come to know the thoughts are coming to that somebody who doesn't exist. See? This principle I learned from one girl. In Mumbai it happened. She came to me, Swamiji, I'm so miserable. I said, don't come, and I don't like miserable people. Get away. No. You know I am divorced. I said, yes. My mummy told me to talk to you. I said, I don't want to get married to you. No, not for that. Then there is some puja in our house, and in that puja, I am not supposed to participate. We don't know what is the rule and all that. So she said, you cannot stay at home, go out and come after the puja is over. Because this is only for the Sumangali, for the married girls. Now the question is, after divorce, the girl remains married or unmarried? Think. Like ex-prime minister. Ex means unknown. Ex-husband, unknown husband. Because he never existed. Can you separate the man and the husband from each other? See, friends, all of us are miserable like a dog who stands in front of the mirror and starts fighting with that reflection in the mirror. See, friends. And what is that fighting? First the normal fighting, then the sadhana fighting. And what is the sadhana fighting? You know, in here only, I'm in Australia, isn't it? Here only, somebody's house I was staying for the first time. And they have kept some books there, just for me to see if like. And I was saying I saw one book, and that title attracted my mind. Small book, not a very big one, and on that is written Doga. I said, what is a Doga? I never heard such a name. So I took it and opened. It was yoga for dogs. And then there were all the postures of the yoga asanas, and the character was a dog. You can see next time. When the dog gets up from his sleep, he does that is Surya Namaskar. So our dog, who was looking into the mirror, he saw somebody there. Then I want to get rid of him. Therefore, do sadhana. First sadhana, yoga. Not going, okay, let me do pranayam. Not going, let me do Basrika dogs. Even they're not going. Oh God, what to do? What to do? Let me do the Japan. Ram, 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 ram. Even then, the reflection is not going. He is still there. I had to do something. He may spend whole life. Can you improve the reflection? You spend whole life. Can you improve the husband? What is to be done? Tolerate. There is no other way. All our life is wasted in trying to improve the non-existing entity. Then what to do? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. How? Karnataka. Drama. Like now, as if listening. Friends. Therefore, niralokam tu chintayet. Don't think about anything means don't take anything too seriously. As much the so-called spiritual people are miserable, that much average people are not miserable. Now, when will I get the vision of God as you are not going to get? Oh, no, 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 no. See, what will you do? Suppose I am God. Now you see me. What next? Think, friends. Remove all that dumb things from the head. I want realization. Nothing is like that. You are neither bound. How can you be liberated? See? But we give a status of so reality to this whole thing. And then we only imagine, I want liberation. Who told you are in bondage? No, you people will tell you. We cheat you so that our market is maintained. It's nothing like bondage. Relax, relax. Till the last moment, just relax. And therefore, in the 22nd verse, such a beautiful thing, Hetur nasti, phalam nasti, nasti karma swabhavatah, asat bhutam idam sarvam, nasti loko na laukikaha. Ultimate. Hetur nasti, there is no cause, there is no effect, there is no karma. Just now I quoted the Bhagavan Krishna. Na kartrutvam, na karmani, lokasya srujati prabhu. Bhagavan has not created karma, karma phala. Then, na karma phala sanyoga. He doesn't give you good or bad results. Then, svabhavastu pravartate. You are self-sufficient to be miserable. God doesn't have to do anything. Na datte kasyachit papam, na chaivam sukrutam vibhuhu, ajnane navrutam jnanam, tena muyanti jantava. Manushya is jantu. The kids have got, the worms in their stomach, jantu. Friends, don't get lost in these things. Therefore, life is a time pass. When you take life as a time pass, the meaning is there is no doer involved. Ma karma phala heturbhu. No doer involved. See? Therefore, hetur nasti, phalam nasti. But we get lost in so unnecessarily things. For example, I'll tell you one girl, now she is married. When she was in class 6 or 7, in US it happened. These parents are so funny. What they want to prove, I don't understand anything about it. It's a funny thing. Both are NRIs. So one lady's son, he has to go for, let us take, playing tennis. Whole life they take this child here, then tennis. There is no other purpose of life. Drive, drive, drive. On one car, girl's, lady's steering wheel, it was written there. She has put it. They say your place is in front of the kitchen. How come I am all the time in front of the steering wheel? Constantly driving, driving. So my son, he goes for tennis. Now this other lady. What do you think? My daughter goes for Bharatanatyam. The Bharatanatyam is only for Tamilians. Maharashtrians do not have any dance. See? They don't have any dance. But then my daughter will go. And when she started going there, what is Bharatanatyam? Kicking the ground. Takak, tak, takak, tak. There's nothing else there. They go on kicking a poor ground. And there is a technique in that. But she being a Maharashtrian, nobody knows. So she was kicking. And something went wrong. And then she had pain. And then she could not walk, crying and crying. 3 years or 2 years, she went to the school in a wheelchair, you can imagine. Class 4, 5 years, something like that. So miserable. Then elderly people, we have not done anything. Why God is punishing us like that? We are no. Now her father told, you only brought me that Swami in my life. What he told? Cause and effect is an illusion. Karya karana mithya. Then this is the situation. Now see how we can get out of it. Don't get into that mode. But why this is happening only to me? You are qualified. Friends, don't justify yourself being miserable. Friends. Therefore, hetur nasti phalam nasti. Karya karana mithya. One lady in LA it happened. So she had a son, married for almost 15, 20 years, no kids. And then he happened doing good business. I used to go and stay with them. Suddenly, he developed cancer, and that mother came and started looking after. Everything was all right. Bills paid, and he was released from the hospital. They were taking coffee, and they had to drive home. And while taking coffee, he collapsed on the same chair and died. Now, that old lady, she did not become miserable or all that. She was cool. Her daughter-in-law was naturally miserable, but she didn't lose cool. So when I went and met her, her statement, Swamiji, God has given, God has taken. What right I have got on anything in this world? Otherwise, but why did I know? No, man. Don't hit yourself against cause and effect. Karya karan mithya. It is not real. How karya karan is mithya? Etur nasti phalam nasti. See, when we go to the doctor, what we tell the doctors, unless you are Indian, we tell the symptoms. When Indians go to doctor, they tell the doctor what they should do. See, and all these Indian doctors, they are um, the graduated from which university? Do you know? WhatsApp University. They read something somewhere in the. If you take hot mirchi in and put in the eyes, your eyes will be clear. They do it and suggest others also. So when we go to the doctor, we tell the doctor the symptoms. Symptoms are effects. From the effects, the symptoms, the doctor arrives at the cause, the disease. So the symptoms are establishing the cause, and the cause is producing the symptoms. So who is dependent on whom? What should be the wise approach? Instead of getting lost in that, why this is happening only to me? Because you are most suitable candidate. Think about getting out of it. You know why this happens to us? Because we have no urgency to know the truth. Take one more example. This is just example. One day I called fire brigade. I said, "Hey, how are you? Everything is fine. Your children, how many children you have got? Studied, or you are yet to get married?" When I was talking like this thing, he said, "Come on, man, what do you want?" No, actually, will you have little time for me? But what for? No, my house is on fire. Will you please drop in? Will you say like this? You will not even tell where are you. You say, "Hey, house is on fire. Come quickly." For us, spirituality is only time. No, urgency, importance. Nothing else is more valuable for us than our spiritual evolution. Nothing else. And what is spiritual evolution? Don't get caught up in cause and effect. Why? Because the sky is too high. You will see most of us suffer only because of this cause and effect. See? Other people's wives are so nice. Why my wife is like that? The grass on the other side of the fence is green. Friends, etur nasti, phalam nasti, no cause, no effect, nasti karma swabhavataha. Essentially, no karma. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manneta tattvavit pashyan shrunvan sprushyan jigran ashnan gachan swapan swashan pralapan visrujan grundan unmishan napi. See? I do nothing. There should be our attitude towards life. Things are happening. Good, good. Therefore, nasti karma swabhavataha. Now see, all old people have got that funny thing. These days, the children don't respect the elders. Now tell me, what is that because of which we have become old? What we have done? It is the poor earth running around the sun, and our age is growing. What we have done? If you are a doctorate, yes, you have used Google, cut paste, and you got doctorate. I understand. But you are grown up. What is our contribution? Nothing. Swabhavastu pravartate. It is happening. But how much arrogance about it? See, I have given you birth, carried you 9 months, and now who asked you? The children didn't ask, Mummy, give me birth. No, is your kujli. Suffer. See, friends, don't justify yourself being miserable. Therefore, our highest spiritual practice is mauj mein raho, be happy. But on that, people become jealous, angry. One lady in Delhi scolded me. Swamiji, you are always teasing us. Mauj mein raho, be happy, be happy. Get married and show how to be happy. Arre, is it a qualification or what to be get married? Nasti karma svabhavatāh. Then asat bhutam idam sarvam. Everything is asat bhutam. It never existed. It was never created. Friends, if these two principles we recognize, we have completed our spiritual studies. Only two things. Number one, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The world is illusion. Second thing, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is illusion. Understand this. So, for that, we have to understand every word clearly. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. What is the meaning of something? Mithya means illusion. What is the meaning of illusion? Illusion appears under a set of conditions. If those set of conditions are not fulfilled, illusions cannot appear. And therefore, what is this world? This world is when we are identified with our gross body. Then only this world appears. If this gross body identification does not happen, then where is this world? So this world appears but does not exist. See? Find out when the sleep is over, where the dream world and dream friends, enemies have gone. When we sleep, where are we? When are we? What are we? So, like the clouds come and go in a space, nothing happens to the space. In the same manner, the conscious space that we are, waking clouds come, rain go, nothing happens to us. Dream comes, goes, nothing happens to us. Deep sleep comes and goes, nothing is lost. We are ever the same. For that, practice this. What it is like being other than the body. Don't think, I am devotee, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. No, 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 no. Practice this. What it is like being other than body. Not becoming. You cannot think. What it is like being other than the body. Other than the body. So all the attributes of the body do not belong to me because I am other than the body. So what is the first attribute of our body? Body has got a shape. So now start playing. What it is like being formless. Is there anything in this world which doesn't have a form, shape? Slowly, slowly, you will come to discover one day space doesn't have any shape, any form. And yet, space supports all shapes and all forms. So, now let us play space, space. Then your mind will start thinking with reference to space, not the contents. Like a jeweler thinks with reference to gold, not with reference to the ornaments. And then when you start thinking about the space, then you will discover space doesn't have a beginning, doesn't have a middle, doesn't have modification, doesn't have end. I got it. I have no experience of birth beginning, no modification, no end, no absence. Asat bhutamidam sarvam. Nothing is ever created. Nothing is destroyed. देखो महाराज असत भूतमिदम सर्वम नास्ति लोको न लौकिकः. There is nothing. And somebody is good or bad, not this world, not that world. You are the truth. Therefore, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Mattaha Smriti Jnanam Apohanancha. I alone support waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi. And therefore, what is worthy of knowing is this I. Sarvaihi Vedaihi Aham Eva Vidya. Who is this I? Am I husband, wife, brother, father, mother? Am I Australian, Indian? Am I Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra? Am I body? Am I mind? Am I ever born? This experience is like the experience of the gold, wherein other than the gold there is nothing. This is what is said, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. We cannot talk of this. It is not feeling, I'm feeling divine. No, you are feeling to go to bathroom. The moment you involve feeling, you are caught up in the mind. Just work on this. What must be the experience of the space? If it is a temple, will the space feel, I am so holy? In the toilet, I am unholy? No. The support is never influenced by what is supported. Vision is not influenced by any colors and forms. Mind is not influenced by any thought. We are not influenced by waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Therefore, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः